life or death procedure for them. It's not a matter of let's wait 6 months until the coronavirus is over and then we'll do it then. They have to do it now because otherwise you're not going to make it. My husband had blood cancer. He was an Army officer in Vietnam, exposed to Agent Orange, and 30-some years later came down with blood cancer directly attributable to Agent Orange. He could not get a match, and died 10 years ago. So it's really important to me. I absolutely understand what these people are going through. And I'm over 65, so I'm over the age where you're supposed to be doing this in terms of, the risk factor within the United States.
We had a courier whose itinerary from the moment they got on their flight until picking up the product changed 22 times. Constantly having to update, okay, never mind, you're not taking that flight anymore, that's canceled. Now you're gonna be on this flight. We had a courier who was in Italy call the day before collection and say, I'm running a fever, I've got a cough. One of our staff people who's trained to be a courier raised her hand and said, you know what, I will get on a plane today. She got on a plane that very day, flew into Italy. They were waiting there with biscotti and espresso for her. They passed the product off to her. She drove straight back to the airport, got on a plane, all within a day.
Often we use international couriers to bring product over from overseas and deliver it within the United States. In this case, I had to go to Europe, pick up the cells and bring them back to the United States to the patient who was needing it, because a German courier or a Polish courier at this point could not come into the United States.
Now we're adding in the transfer from one courier to another courier, a drive, right? Because when you pick up at the border, then you got to drive all the way to Frankfurt. It's a lot of extra handoffs.
You have to get it there within a certain period of time at a certain temperature, and it cannot go in cargo. When you go through TSA, it cannot go through the screening. It has to be hand screened because they're live cells. So all of this is something that takes the person to really make sure that the product remains exactly intact as it is. Most of us, it means a lot to be able to take this product to somebody and to try to save their life. You don't know at the end of the day whether you have or not, but just knowing that you're carrying something that's going to make a difference to somebody's family and to some individual, whether it's a child or an adult, and maybe it's extending their life or hopefully curing them, then it means an awful lot.